into the clinical aspect of X-rays, a brief definition of terms. And the first thing we need to define is radiation. Radiation, simply, is the emission or transmission of energy in the form of waves or particles through space or a medium. And one of the most important types of radiation is electromagnetic radiation. These are waves of energy which belong to the electromagnetic spectrum. Broadly, there are 7 main types of electromagnetic radiation arranged in order of increasing energy. In a gist, frequency is the number of waves passing through a specific point per second. The unit for frequency is hertz. Wavelength, on the other hand, is the distance between consecutive corresponding points on the same phase on the wave. The higher the frequency of a particular electromagnetic radiation, the lower will be the wavelength, and vice versa. The higher the frequency, therefore, the higher the energy of the radiation in question. Conversely, the higher the wavelength, the lower the energy. Which is why we can see in this diagram that gamma rays over here and X-rays in the left-hand most side belong to the higher end of the electromagnetic spectrum. Radio waves, on the other hand, because they have lower frequency but higher wavelength, belong to the lower energy part of the spectrum. How are diagnostic X-rays produced? The principle behind the production of diagnostic X-rays is actually very simple. This diagram represents an X-ray tube and it has two opposite ends. The cathode on the right side here and the anode on the left. The cathode in the right is negatively charged because this is where the electrons are produced. The electrons are motivated and attracted to go towards the left side, which is the anode because the anode is positively charged. And we recall in physics that opposites attract. When the negatively charged electrons hit the positively charged anode, X-rays are produced.